Today we're going to cross over some statements from none aside from one of the XRP founders, Chris Larsson, because he does an exceptional task of explaining the real coronary heart and center of what XRP is all approximately. And surely why XRP could be very probable to explode in 2025 with all the remarkable updates that we've had as of currently. And so that is what we're going to be talking about in brand new video. We're going to be going over Chris Larsson, a little bit of stuff with Brad Garlinghouse involved, and properly I'm going to be providing you with my XRP prediction based totally off of the whole lot that we're speaking about in latest content. So first and predominant, I want to move over this interview that turned into From a Touch Even as in the past, and then we are going to cross over every other interview that turned into Greater Current so that you guys can get an idea of what surely changed into in the back of the advent of XRP, wherein their future project absolutely lies and why it'll explode. So let's begin with this clip proper right here. Talking about current improvements in payments, we are going to recognition the content on bills, but I idea it might be useful to kick us off, and Chris, I'll flip to you to simply go lower back to the early days of XRP Ripple. And I want to stroll through a quick sort of evolution of contemplating the way you concept about bills from those early days and how you are considering them now, and the two of you may tag crew on that one. But over to you, Chris. Yeah, well, initially, thanks for having us today. Sorry, I cannot be there in individual. However, super to see you both. So, yeah, you understand this is now taking place about 12 years, you already know, for the reason that earliest days of digital assets. Bitcoin had sort of been accessible, but now not widely recognized at that time. I do not know. I assume perhaps trading for a greenback at that point. But there has been a set of very, very smart cryptographers who I were given involved with, who noticed the innovation of Bitcoin, had been notable enthusiastic about it, as it became the first decentralized currency that we have ever had in the world. But we are bothered by using some of the components of it that we hold to look nowadays, the widespread use of energy it takes to validate transactions. So we idea we could construct a higher Bitcoin. That became kind of what inspired that group early on. I say going again to the earliest days, although I assume it became not anything more than the arena should have a non-governmental foreign money that is online, that may reach everywhere on the earth. I do not suppose it turned into in which we're nowadays that's surely targeting move border payments, for instance, and bills in well-known. It become extra of a broader idea that it would be a terrific aspect for the arena to have a non-governmental currency that wasn't managed by means of all people. And that's form of what the broadest belief of the industry went, which I assume is a completely powerful element, and of course the muse of everything else that comes from that. Yeah, especially true. And that is certainly in reality thrilling, due to the fact, whilst you take a look at XRP these days, like Chris Larsson was announcing, it has really advanced from that original concept. However, it still can achieve this too, which I assume makes XRP as a cryptocurrency very unique. That is the beauty of programmability inside of various currencies. You can sincerely tailor it to fit whatever area of interest you really want it to match. Or you may have it be very large and do all one-of-a-kind kinds of things, all inside one ledger, as we see with XRP. And so thinking about that, Chris Larsson continues to be in government chairman on Ripple and XRP, and he is still calling a whole lot of the shots. I do think inside the destiny, this is a lot of what we're going to see for XRP too. And of direction with XLM as well. That is something that he is greater centered on nowadays, because he wants to recognition specifically more so on retail buyers, and that is what he is doing with XLM. And so, yeah, it truly is an excellent reason as to why I also think it's splendid to get worried with each XLM and XRP. However, this honestly does show the sheer potential of XRP in modern day. A landscape in which we've got a clearer regulatory framework, and we have a ton of seasoned cryptocurrency authorities officers. Actual brief before we get back into the video, I might like to give a quick mention to Pew, top trendy video sponsor there, and top-notch inventory crypto and Forex alternate, where you can get admission to some distinctive, extraordinary capabilities all on one platform. Their cellular capabilities are quite exceptional. They have a network function where you already know, examine one-of-a-kind contributors. You can reproduction exchange people very without problems, amongst many other exceptional features. And if we could see here from their mobile app, additionally, they have a mark watch where you can look at news of ongoing activities. You may even pass here and you can see the opinions are in reality strong, and there's some of extraordinary replica buyers on there that display you all of their maximum returns. From right here, you may additionally see that you can set up a demo account. That's a pleasant feature to learn how to start trading on Forex, shares, or cryptocurrency, whichever one you so choose. And they have some distinctive trading pairs. You can see the British pound among many different currencies that are to be had on this platform. And of course, you can preferred exceptional symbols if you so choose to maintain an eye on them all in one place. And you may get shares, Forex, crypto, multifunction area. It's one of the handiest exchanges that gives this, and a demo account us properly. So I do suppose they may be a terrific alternate. You men should all cross-test them out and permit me realize what you think. Also, there are futures buying and selling. Platform does appearance surely first class as nicely. Here's an example of one in all their trading pairs, wherein you can in reality see Zeost on screen proper here. So yeah, men, check out the hyperlink down below, sign up to Pew Prime, let me recognize what you men suppose, and allows get lower. Back to the video now. With that being stated, there may be an additional awesome clip right here that I desire to reveal you guys all over again of Chris Larsson. Talking here, really cool stuff, and it truly will open up your eyes if you pay attention here, you know. It does not, Ripple doesn't require you to ever use XRP. Even in a trade, I imply the cool issue here is that all of us inside the world now, the use of Ripple can place a bid ask on anything, a fee from any issuer. So as an instance, someone should determine, you realize I'm going to make a market between United Airlines miles. You know, once United Airlines miles are on Ripple, I hope they'll be up in the future to Brazilian real. You should move immediately. You don't clearly have to go through XRP. But what we accept as true with will show up is that most marketplace makers in filling out the world of replacing fee from whatever of cost, once more, currencies, merchant reward factors, airline miles, gold, silver, something which you define as cost, maximum people will honestly. Most marketplace makers will use XRP due to the factors A, Forex without a counterparty. It's for a very precise thing within the protocol, much like Bitcoin is completely particular. So again, our view of why math primarily based currencies are so precious isn't necessarily that they update existing currencies. It is just that they have a very precise function in that they have no counterparty. So the whole international, the sector handiest has to think about one factor in terms of Bitcoin or Ripple is the fee in any microsecond in time. You in no way ought to reflect on consideration on the counterparty danger. It turns out that is an absolutely particular aspect is by no means existed before. So why is that essential? Let's say we use the example of a farmer in Nepal wanting to shop for farming system from a dealer in Kenya, let's say. If you did not have the mathematics-based Forex, even internet for value, you would in all likelihood should cross Nepalese rapide to Indian rapide to British pounds to Kenyan shilling. That's a variety of hops, right? You're going to lose an excellent amount of cash on every hop. You lose price on every hop, proper due to the fact you are involving currencies with counterparties, things of value with counter birthday party, are higher to move Nepalese rapid to XRP through a market maker. And then there is a few different marketplace maker that has made a marketplace among Kenyan shilling and XRP. Now, Nepal and Kenya are one hop away. You, without a doubt, may not hop away from airline miles, and everything is one hop away. That's why a math primarily based Forex, we suppose, is really unique and simply has cost. Got to say that maybe a killer presentation from Chris Larsson, and it makes a variety of experience while you hear it being defined on this manner. Instead of having to undergo 5 distinctive intermediaries, you just go through one. And it makes settlements for a whole lot of those international locations plenty easier. Now, I recognize for a whole lot of humans in the United States of America, it doesn't truly feel this manner due to the fact the USA greenback is the sector reserve foreign money. So possibilities are, if you are doing business on a global scale, you don't need to hop through 5 special intermediaries as Chris Larsson turned into describing right here. You might most effective need to hop through all 3. But nonetheless, even with that, it'll take you more than 1 day to transact and make those former past border bills take place. And so there may be a real large value proposition here from what he is describing. And I suppose information, the mechanics of it's far definitely critical in understanding why XRP is so essential to meet the needs of these kind of special international locations around the globe.